Oh, yeah. Man, I actually found my way. You there!
The Nine and the Empire, citizen.
I bring news. Yes, it's an official matter. Yes, I have. Thank you for bringing me this copy of the Common Tongue. I believe this is indeed a source of the rumors. I see no source or evidence for its speculation. Just vague falsehoods. Thank you. Well done. I'll mention your loyal services and exceptional qualities to King Helsen. I think we might find you further employment. For example, we'll ask sources of information in Almalexis temple. Could you help me find a temple informant? We need a source of information inside Almalexis temple. There are rumors of discontent in the temple. Go to Almalexis temple, look for something discontented, listen sympathetically, and find out whether the temple is willing to accept King Henselt or whether the temple plans to act against him. Is he a loyal supporter? King Henselt joined the temple when he arrived in Morrowind years ago, but the temple is the enemy of the Empire, and King Henselt is an imperial in every sense of the word. Now, will you help us find a temple informant who can tell us whether the temple is willing to accept King Henselt or whether the temple plans to act against him? I'll take care of it. Good. Find a temple informant, then report to me if you find out whether the temple is willing to accept blah 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 blah. Screw you, guy. Where is this king? Who are you? Where is the king? I've had enough dealing with your errands.
Long live the king.
I'm gonna go talk to the king. Where is the king? Dude, where's the king? Where is the king? King Klalu Helset is the Duke of Morrowind. You would do well to show him respect.
Long live the king.
He's not here, though. As you can see. Yeah. Unless...
The king's health to you, sir.
Where is he, though?
The king's health to you, sir.
I'm gonna find him. Had enough of this bullshit.
Good grief. Did that woman put starch in my shorts? Justice never sleeps.
I can see why. Yeah, that's Baron Zaya's chambers. That's the queen. Oh, Baron Zaya. What do you think? Sorry. Sorry, or how about goblins? Oh yeah, let's ask the guy about goblins. What's up with the goblins? Huh? You fancy pants. Little vermin. I'd love to get my hands on some of their scrawny little necks. The people have been making a stink about seeing some around the city recently, especially in God Street's area. I'll keep my eyes out for them. Really now. Where is the king, though? Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Really?
Justice never sleeps.
You can't enter King's quarters. Are you kidding me? Fine.
Emperor, king, and justice, citizen.
I'm just wandering around now, looking if I can find a way, but I don't think so. I think the king is secured, unfortunately.
Justice never sleeps.
Of course, it is also his weakness, because if I do get inside, well, I could just lock the door, so... We'd have a very personal talk, just me and the king, you know? I'm not gonna pledge to anything, but, yeah. Let's find out. Temple informant. I can't do the goblins, so... Let's see what the king does about the temple. I'm interested. Hey, you! Tell me about... discontent. These are difficult times which must suffer, and there are enemies all around. Yes, there is discontent, but our faith in our Mason heals and sustains us.
From what I hear, there's trouble at the palace.
Every one of them have the same generic reply. Let's see what the healer has to say. It is truly a pleasure to see you, Sweet Pulp. Resist paralysis, but paralyze. Hilarious. I'm a faithful believer, but Almalexia makes me uneasy. For the last 50 years, the tribunals stopped walking among us, stopped listening and speaking with us. This worried me and made me sad. Were our gods abandoning us? Were they growing weak? But since Almalexia has lately come among us again, I feel more worry, not less. Her face glows brightly with hope and power, but her words seem dark and bitter. Let's listen. Almalexia homilies? Almalexia's homilies are full of compassion, understanding, wisdom, and acceptance, but now her sermons seem more intent on destroying the wicked, punishing the foolish, and rewarding the faithful. The unquestioning, obedient, faithful. Yes, these are difficult times, and in difficult times to survive, it must be hard. I tremble for the failing of my fate, but the God I once loved now frightens me. I can take care of that. Tell me. Yes, you may come again another time. It is hard to talk of such things. I feel guilty and disloyal, but in my heart I know something is not right. It helps a little to be able to speak of it with you.
Walk in the light.
Sure. Okay, some time has passed. Some benches. Helset has murdered King Letton and stolen his crown. It does not matter that King Letton was a fool. He was our fool. He was our fool. So long as the puppet king was a joke, we all could laugh and ignore him. Helset is not a fool, and no one is laughing. If Helset seeks in earnest to be king, then Almalexia and the temple are sworn in earnest to destroy him. Interesting. Oh well, that's fine. Hey, got us. I have a feeling that this is gonna end up like a choice where you have to kill the king or the goddess, but honestly, they both seem like a bunch of assholes. But hey, king crossed me first, so he's on the list. Yes, this is an official matter. Galsen Durano speaks her mind, and from what you say, sounds sincere. You handle her well. The temple seems to recognize that King Hels will not be content to be a puppet like King Letton, and plans to act against us. Very good work. Goodlike. The king will hear of your loyal service. Now you can help us with another matter. King Helset is concerned about possible disloyalty among the guards. Really? I've replaced many of the former king's guards with more reliable men, but I had to keep some experienced guards, and I can't be certain of their loyalties. I'll pretend you wish to join the royal guards. That's your excuse for talking to the guards, sounding them out, and looking for evidence of disloyalty. If you find any hint of treason or evidence of disloyalty, report it to me. Take no action. Report to me, and I will judge what action is appropriate. Specific guards? I'm not certain about any of the former king's guards. Evo Othroth, Evelyn Irano, and Larry Aaron. So, EAI. None of them are particularly clever. Not stupid enough to admit treason, but perhaps not clever enough to hide evidence for it. Good. If you have, bring it to me. Right. Justice? No. AIO. This one. Irano? Evo? And not this guy. Okay, you. I'm an officer of Imperial law. How do you know? What do you think about Helset? Long live that son of a bitch. Imperial law. Don't brawl or start fights. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, join the Royal Guards. What did Tinius Delitian send you to me for? If he wants you to be a Royal Guard, then you'll be a Royal Guard. Nothing to do with me. How do I like it? You think I was born yesterday? My mom didn't teach me to blabber to strangers. So King Leighton was a bit of a fool, but he was good to me, and King Helset is no fool. He's gotta keep some experienced men like me around. All these new fellows like you, someone's gotta teach them their business, 'cause they don't know it. Tell me more about Leighton. I hear folks say that King Leighton was a fool. Well, folks should keep their mouths shut. Maybe he was a fool, but lots of folk are fools. Maybe he had his being a king, but that's what he was, so folks should show some respect for the old fella. What about Helset? It's an honor to serve. It's my honor to serve King Helset and Queen Bernzine. That's right, just what I said. An honor. About Hollow connections? Oh, really? Does Tina's dear to know that? Did you talk to Aleri Aaron? You should tell her that you're House Lalu, really. But don't tell Tina's Delitian, just tell Aleri Aaron. Aleri Aaron, you say? Aleri Aaron, you say? Aleri Aaron? Who's Aleri Aaron? I'm sure I'm supposed to know who Aleri Aaron is. You! Tell me. Fine. Screw it.
Long live the king.
Let's talk about this. So Evelyn Rao delivered a memorized and not very sincere sounding speech about King Helset. Well, Evelyn Rao is not very bright. It's not necessarily evidence of disloyalty, but follow up on it. There may be more. How about you? I don't care. If Tia's Delithian thinks you're qualified, that's fine with me. How do I like being on the guard? I'm new here and haven't formed an opinion, but I know and trust blah blah blah. Nothing wrong with House Lal. I'm not sure they're very happy to succeed in killing, but no point. If I might as well tell him straight off. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know any man. I'm new here. King Helset? I bet he makes a bad enemy. Hard to tell what he's thinking, but if I do my job right, I know Tia's will take care of me. There wasn't one more of those guys, right? God damn it. I don't remember. I just remember that it started with AAO.
Long live
Who? Who should be here? AAO. AAO. AAO.
Never sleep.
How am I gonna find AAO?
What do you want with me?
There you are. Found you.
Whatever you want, justice never sleeps.
It's really a pleasure to see you. So, what do you think about the Royal Guards? I've been a Royal Guard all my life, and so was my mother and her mother. I served King Leighton for many years, and now I'll serve King Helset. Long live the king, and long live the emperor. It's none of my business, of course, but why do you want to be a guard? You look like you've done well enough yourself as an adventurer. He what? Evelyn Rano told you to tell me about your Lalu connections, and told you not to tell Tiana's Delitian? I have no idea what's that all about. Are you sure you heard him right? He's not the brightest star in the sky. He gets confused sometimes. I wouldn't worry about it. I'll talk to Evelyn Rano later when I get a chance. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Interesting. What about him? It was what he was. He was a king and my noble lord. It's my honor to serve those buggers. Interesting. I think I'm going like in a complete circle. It's funny that I found him by thinking, maybe is that guy. So you spoke to Aleri Aaron about your Lalu connections, so as Evelyn Irano suggested, and Aleri Allen acted like she didn't know what he was talking about. Perhaps you were right. Perhaps Aleri Aaron was covering up for Evelyn Irano. See if you can find some more tangible evidence of disloyalty. Something in writing, perhaps. Evelyn Irano seems to be the weak link. Take a careful look at his possessions in the guard quarters, but be careful, don't get caught, or you'll be attacked like a common thief. Dude, I already looted everything there. Right. Evelyn Iranos, gotcha. Consider it lockpicked, in case somehow I still need to lockpick it again. It's a possibility. You never know. You never know. Oh, by the way, I did end up
Emperor, king, and justice, citizen.
get lockpicked. I did make a proper potion of speed, so we can test that out as well. That'll be brilliant. Alright, let's see. Bet I could just pickpocket him. No, nothing of use. Yeah, let's see. Nothing.
If I had the drakes, I could dress like that.
Common tongue Urano's copy. This broadsheet is a newsletter copied on cheap paper featuring sensational events of the city of Mournhold. I've responded to the pillar. The ownership of the chest at the foot of the bed needs the ownership of the document. This is exactly the same thing. So in other words, they believe that the king poisoned. Yeah, that's Larry. She just has like expensive stuff, but nothing. Steal her pillow if I wanted to. I don't want to steal her pillow. It's probably a stinky pillow. Why would I want that? Anyway, I do assume that they want to rebel. Why are you standing like that?
Long live the king.
So you yeah, I just did it. Did you not get the memo? What's this? Handwritten note. A handwritten note. Curious copy of a guard duty rosters for the past several weeks. The handwriting is tiny but and almost illegible, with frequent misspellings. But 3 names are always correctly spelled: Milvella Drallan, Evelyn Urano, and Larry Aaron. And those watches when all 3 are only guards in the throne room have been underlined twice. Very interesting. Unfortunately, it's not gonna help because the king isn't in the fucking throne room, you dumb shits.
Whatever you want.
Like, I would have probably stabbed him himself at this point. Maybe he does come out, just like, I'm visiting in a weird hours or something. It's gotta be it.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
What if I just wait here? Can I wait here? It's 4 AM. I guess let's try waiting somewhere. Let's go buy a bed or something. Just relax for a day.
Yes.
Where can you buy bedding here? I wonder. I have a better idea. I'll just teleport
You honor me. Please speak.
to Wanderfell. And I'll wait here. For God's sake. How can it be illegal to wait everywhere? Why do I always exit through the wrong way? Okay. I probably can't wait in the water, that would be ridiculous. But here... How is it still illegal to wait here? This is way outside your jurisdiction. Okay, here. Thank goodness. Alright, let's wait... 4, 5, 6 hours? Alright, it's the middle of the day. My intelligence is waning as we speak. Very good. A couple more days and it'll go away, I'm sure. Yeah, it's just a lot of time, but nothing you can't deal with. And then we will assault the Goblin army. That'll be the next time for sure.
I must say, I find you not
It's so nice to be liked. Teleport me. I must speak with the king. It's 11 AM, so it's too early for it to be
Yes. Honor. Yes.
basically lunch break. So the king must be here. He's not! He's a fucking slacker, that the king
The
is.
Nine and the Empire citizen.
I don't want to do all these errands for you. I want to talk to the king.
The Nine and the Empire,
Or whatever. This is Iwulan Irano's handwriting on the note you found. He notes the watches when Draylen, Aaron, and Irano are the only guards in the throne room. I believe I'll change the watch schedules to prevent that, and I'll need to keep a close eye on all three. Very shrewd work, Goodlike. You brought me clear evidence of disloyalty among the gods. Now I need your help finding evidence of conspiracy against against King Halset among the Hlalu nobles. Okay. The old King Slalu supporters haven't accepted King Halset's accession to the throne with good grace. Maybe they think that another candidate, a Hlalu candidate for example, would be better. Maybe they have some plan to express such a preference. If so, I doubt they would be candid about it. But maybe you should search Latin Manor for documents, diaries, or other tangible evidence of such plans. As a matter for you to study, only the widow of the dead king, Ravani Letton, lives at Latin Manor now. There might be guards. Perhaps you should go offer your condolences to the widow and have a look around. I don't care about conspiracy and stuff. Like I said, the matter between me and the king is personal. It's just between me and him. And I just want to have a chat with him, but these fuckers just keep... The fucker just keeps not coming to his work. He just basically lock himself up in his room afraid to kill him or something. I mean, I won't kill you if you didn't have any malicious ideas. Maybe you thought it would be funny. Hey, I'd accept such an answer. But, you know... Why do you keep blocking all this stuff? Enough! Alright, let's look this time with extreme prejudice. We will find every single note you have hidden here. We'll find every single fork that you've left, turned and unturned. There, I see a note over there. Shall we read it? Handwritten letter, addressed outside to my honorable cousin Forwin Burano, be this delivered in haste. Forwin, I cannot agree. I am a merchant and have no skill at arms. You are a noble, and in your prime were proven on practice and tournament grounds. Though in truth, you have never fought a duel and have few gifts as a liar. No one can doubt Logar the Bloody's aptitude and enthusiasm for mayhem. But he is not a subtle man, more suited for a brawl or battlefield than an assassin's role. And we cannot trust the Dark Brotherhood. Halset owns them. They promise discretion, but their promises are worthless. Owns them, you say? That's interesting. I'm afraid we must approach the Mark Tong. I agree with you. They will probably refuse, but at least they can be trusted to be discreet. If in the end we are forced to choose among ourselves, I fear it must be you. And we will have to rack our brains for some plausible pretext that will get you into Hell's presence. I am disappointed, though not surprised at lack of public outcry over Athens' murder. The popular sentiment seems to be to avoid personal risk and accept Hellsing. It's a short-sighted but understandable. I have noted, however, that the writer of the common tongue is sympathetic to our cause. Clever and eloquent, he may be able to sway opinion. We should try to identify this fellow and try to bring him into our councils. Interesting. So this must be... Yeah, there we go. I say I have to talk to the guy. To the king, that is. Figure it out. You know? I can't have a king running around who just abuses his Dark Brotherhood to kill random people he's never even met. That's ridiculous. But I'm not sure I want to just believe these guys as well, because they just, you know... Could be just misled, let's put it that way. They could think there's something wrong with the king, but
City of Light.
they might be wrong. We never know. It always could be just a coincidence. Maybe he just has like 0 luck, you know? In this game, luck does a lot. This letter you found is very interesting. Foreign Burano, Logar the Bloody, and Bedal Allen, obviously conspiring to assassinate King Helset. This is treason, punishable by death. I will immediately draw up writs for their execution. You would do the king a great service if you would execute these traitors. I don't know if I'm interested. I think you should be interested. Serving King Helset is at your best interest. Procedure says, speak to me again. Okay, since I cannot progress the story without doing it, let's do it.